Hey everyone, I just wanted to go live real quick. I am reading an awesome book. It's called Breaking Busy. I'm actually doing a free book club for the next 2 weeks around this book. And the premise of this book is how to find peace and purpose in a world of crazy. And so I want to start, first of all, did you know that 77% of people who have stress experience physical issues related to that stress? And then 48% of people feel their stress has increased over the last 5 years. And I definitely think as I get older, there's more things to juggle. And I could say that's true. But then 48% of people also report that they lay awake at night with their stress, keeping them awake. And so how do we handle that? And so I am excited. I'm actually going to do a blog series on some, what I'm going to call some mom hacks, but they can be dad hacks too. Basically some ways to manage our life so that we're not so stressed. But I do have 7 indicators from this book, and they're numbered 1 to 7, and they are showing, if you exhibit these, then you may have issues with stress, or that maybe you're too busy. And so number 1 is an inability to control your emotions. All right. Number 2, lack of self-care. All right. Number 3, illness. If you're constantly sick, maybe it could have to do with that you have too much on your plate. Number 4, chronic lateness. I know that I have this issue when I get too much on my plate. Elizabeth is always getting on me because I'm late. Hi, Crystal. Number 5, self-medicating in excess. That is not just like drugs. It's like food, because a lot of us will use food to self-medicate. 6, neglecting important relationships. And then 7, neglecting God. And so if you have any of those indicators, then maybe, and if you identify with that statistic I gave, that 48% of people feel more stress than they did 5 years ago. Their stress has gradually increased each year. Then maybe you need to do something and break busy. This is, breaking busy, quit being busy. And so what I'm going to share with you is I'll start tomorrow, and I'll be sharing just some different things that we do in our household. I'm not perfect. That's why I am on this journey reading this book, because I always do too much. I just can't say no. And so I'm learning that, there's some things that I have to say no to, especially as I have children that are getting older. And, Elijah's going to be 15 this year. So I have basically 3 more years with him, and he's off to college, whether he'll stay here for a couple of years or go away. And so I want to make sure that I am spending my time not just, and I posted something earlier today, I don't want to take care of the burning fires all around me all the time and not take care of the important. So I always tell my kids, the urgent is trumping the important. That's one reason, we do not do winter sports. Why? Well, certainly our kids could play winter sports and they probably could be good at them, but is it the best thing for our family? Absolutely not, because I need, for my sanity, to take that break, because we do sports spring, and Shelly, you're watching, you know what it's like. And when you never have a break from the sports, it's crazy, and your emotions just get stretched too thin, and then you find you're stressed. And so what I plan to do is just every day I'm going to check in here and give you a little video and help you figure out how can you be less stressed. And I'll give you practical tips, and then once I post the video in here, then I'm going to put it on my blog. And then at the end, what I'm going to do is be giving a free document that has time management tips for busy people. All right, and we can learn this together. And so hopefully we will have a great time learning together. But let me know if you identified with any of the 7 things that I listed. I know some of you just hopped on, but I'm going to get off and then you can watch it. It's just a couple minutes. So thanks for watching, and y'all have a good night. Bye. If I can get it turned off.